in chat for those of you in already. It's Connor, back in the booth, 2 weeks in a row.
Nice, look at those player cams. Handsome gents. Alright, I'm going to start the round timer. Yep, it's Taryn and Connor commentating tonight. Big thanks to Connor for helping out. Right. It looks like a couple of turn 1 fetch land passes, as is typical with these decks.
Oh, surprise, there's a Ren and 6 on turn 2. Who would have thought?
That's about as good as it gets. John, what's up? John, did you, I'm assuming you arrived safely in Indiana and you're not stuck on the side of the road somewhere? You know, a big difference in this matchup is that blue-white control, at least the versions that aren't splashing red and green for Ren and 6, can't play turn 2 Ren and 6.
Yeah, but they're playing full control though. Four counter spells, 2 or 3 Archmage's Charms, Snap. It's good. Very exciting time.
We'll play Snap.
Yeah, he's
Nice.
playing Snap, and Subtleties in the side, Solitudes in the main.
So yeah, I don't see a Kahira, but TJ's got a Kahira. Alright, Brick's gonna cycle this dress down on instep. TJ's instep, it looks like. Or maybe it was second main phase. Since it died. Land go. Playmat Showdown resubbed 12 months, full year. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the support.
The blue-white player holding up mana and spells, presumably? No way.
Let's see, Verdict, Solitude, Charm, bunch of stuff. Rick now has that Spara's headquarters and Rogren Triumph.
Yep. Now, chat, you may be wondering, it's listed as blue-white control. Well, yep, but Leyline Binding is still a very, very reasonable card to be playing.
Yep. Leyline Binding along with Prismatic Ending. I believe he's playing Prismatic Ending as well. So that gives Brick access to the full 4 colors. 4 pending. Not full 4. 4 of the 5. There's 5 colors Magic. Right now, Brick has 4.
He has 5.
Does he?
Rogren's red-green.
No, Rogren's red, white, blue. And Spara's is Bant. Blue, white, green.
Oh, that's a Ketria, though. I apologize.
Oh, it is a Ketria?
It is Ketria, yeah. I was going to say, he has a teamer one in play. I forgot that Rogren is Jessica. That's on me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he has all 5 right now.
Wow. Well, not technically, because he can't tap that one for red and green. So you only get 1 out of...
Yeah. Well, that's for Prismatic, though.
Right. Anyways, back over to TJ's way. Looks like Brick not too eager to snap off like it's binding on Ren. It is up to 7 loyalty now. Now he's going to go for the binding. And TJ just lets it go. Does not want to fight over that. Brick looks like he only had Charm backup.
TJ getting rid of that Chalice. Not going to do much here.
Yeah, pretty useless in this matchup.
Be a real shame to play a Chalice on 2 using all 4 of your mana just to have it countered.
Yeah.
Or taken with a Charm or...
Yeah, not...
You can't even put it on 2 in this matchup, can you?
You could try. It's just not gonna really. It's gonna hurt TJ more than Rick almost. That it just doesn't matter. TJ's gonna flash in that solitude, so you can get a little bit aggressive. Oh, you get the life total. Oh, it's on the wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, chat. I just realized we had the life totals wrong. We were tracking the wrong ones. All right, TJ gets in with a solitude, 6-point life swing, plays land number 6, tapping, adding Kahir to hand, and casting it. Why not? Just get aggressive.
Here's a solitude.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. Rick's gonna flash in his own solitude here. I would imagine he's gonna take out TJ's solitude. Just a little more important, I think. Solitude's so good.
Yeah. A little tempo play from Brick. Just remove the threat. That's gonna keep gaining life.
Yeah, it's always amazing how important the little small threats become in these like control mirror type matchups. Like you see it all the time with Snapcaster Mage, just like flashing in a turn 2 Snapcaster, just to have some kind of pressure to be the one that makes your opponent have to like blink first. Kahir gets in with the Vigilance. Baby Teferi. Here is the pivotal part of the matchup. We see if Baby Teferi gets to resolve. Counterspell. We know Brick has Charm as well. And a Snap.
Yeah.
Counterspell. He might just let it get countered and then Snap Counterspell. TJ still has 2 mana up. Could be another counter. Nope.
Ooh, okay.
No more counter. Oh.
Oh, ending.
Go ahead and pending that Snapcaster Mage. While Brick is tapped out. Brick's not in a bad spot though. You gotta be feeling good after successfully fighting that counter war, and you gotta realize that TJ's out of counters now.
Yeah. Does the Omnath file play Charm?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, Brick still has Charm and Deluge. Deluge is huge here. TJ goes ahead and trades that Kahir for that Solitude. Brick's gonna shock that Hallowed Fountain in, so signifying something to do with the mana here, which we know it's that was the 7th land.
Yep.
So he's holding up Charm and Memory Deluge here.
Yep.
Deluge is so gross. What's up, Franklin? How's it going, man?
Looks at the top 4. We see the Solitude and Charm go to hand. Looks like land plus something else to the bottom.
I don't know why, but I really love the double feature arts, the blacked out cards. I think they look so cool.
I think it was a good touch by Wizards, like just tapping into that retro horror story vibe. All
right, so Brick just drew 4 cards.
Yeah,
basically, with some selection there. Brick's got to be feeling really good here.
Tap the 5, play Big Tef.
Ooh. That's crazy. Big Tef comes down.
Excuse me, Mr. Control Player. Would you like to draw a card and untap 2 mana?
It's so good.
You do just need to fire off this counterspell.
Yeah, 1 mana binding.
What?
Let's it go. Did he have any counterspells still?
Yeah, he's got blue open before.
I mean,
he had a Charm in hand.
Trying to be patient. He's gonna draw a card and untap anyways, so he's saying, well, I don't think TJ runs Big Teferi, maybe 1 or 2. I can't remember. It is a very control oriented list, but doesn't want him to like untap, remove Teferi anyways, play his own Teferi or something like that, not give him a window. So I don't know.
Fair.
He also has the Solitude to flash in to keep applying pressure.
Here's note. TJ letting the Solitude go through, holding onto that counter spell. Yeah, TJ's gonna take his bonk.
What's up, River of Tears? How's it
Finish the
going?
fetch.
All right. Land go from Brick. TJ's way. He's down to 3 cards.
Mm-hmm. One of them he drew for turn. One's a counterspell. The other one's a Baby to Fairy.
Baby tough with counterspell backup.
Yeah.
Could be big. I think Brick. Is it 2 counters or only 1?
Just has 1. He's got a Solitude. Not Solitude. He's got a Hallowed Fountain, 2 Supreme Verdicts, and a Charm.
Yeah. Yeah, the verdicts are pretty dead cards here, so it really Brick's down to just a couple of cards, practically. Yeah, counterspell takes care of the charm, and this Teferi's going to resolve. That's a pretty big deal. TJ still has another counterspell?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh, I thought that was... Gonna bounce that Solitude. It can't be
No,
flashed in.
That's a wreck.
A what?
A Wilderness wreck.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Fetch
Sweet.
from TJ to 13.
He is on rec?
It's on 4-color wreck, I guess.
Oh, I did see a cool 4-color rec pile that played Omnath. Young Dingo played it this morning. I watched him. It was really good. It looked really good.
Once I saw the Omnath and he fanned the cards, I didn't see a wreck immediately. So there's the Omnath right on cue.
I thought I heard them say something about rec. Alright, I will update the deck name.
And chat, for those of you wondering why Brick just looked at the top 2 and didn't cast a spell or do anything or tap mana, he just signaled to TJ that he was going to activate Castle Ardenvale. Not Ardenvale, Castle Vantris.
Yeah, Vantris.
And scry the 2.
Makes sense. What you got, Brick? And Brick looked like he was in a really commanding spot with that Teferi in play, and it looks like it just kind of flipped on him here. That Baby Teferi is so strong.
Well, Baby Teferi might get... Oh, no, it's going to be Binding the Binding.
Oh.
Get back to Fairy.
Tuck Omnath, maybe? Unless there's another way to deal with it.
Well, no, he has Solitude in hand.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I missed
This is huge.
a shock from TJ. It's on me.
Maybe that's why Brick was...
Or is this a verdict turn?
It could just do verdicts. I feel like you would probably just want to go for Solitude to pressure that Baby Teferi as well.
Oh no.
Please. Oh, I hope he didn't go to end step. No, I don't think he did. Okay. I thought he did, by the way, he said like, oh, and these are gonna untap or something. Like it's what it seemed like he was signaling.
Yeah. I was expecting maybe like a hall crew, like crewing up the hall.
Maybe, yeah, I think Solitude's just more efficient here. Gets to untap the 2 lands, does have another Vantress activation as well.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and we swing the other way. Brick's back in the lead, it looks like. Oh, there's the Wilderness.
Wreck.
Wilderness Rack.
Well, we know one of the cards in hand is just... Oh, but it's a Deluge. Oh, it's a Deluge.
That's crazy. Wilderness Rack making absurd amounts of mana since I don't know when. When did that drop? 2019?
Yeah, it came out 2019, 2018. Because it was War of the Spark.
Yeah, which was after the Ravnica sets, we were just looking at some of them last night. I think the first one was in the summer of 2018.
Okay.
We were looking at like old standard formats last night. It was really fun, actually.
That's fun. Yeah, so then recasting on the end step here, trying to find some more interaction. Finds 2 more Deluges and a pending. Not a pending, but a leyline ending.
Binding.
Leyline binding.
Yep.
Binding. There's too many ings right now.
Okay. Scry 2 here. Was a Solitude and a Plains? Gonna keep one. Maybe keeping that Solitude. Gonna upkeep Binding, looks like.
Yeah, I kept the Solitude on top.
Rick can most likely deal with the Baby Teferi here. Maybe not. Maybe fires up Hall just to make sure it dies. Or Colonnade or something like that. And yep, fire up the Hall.
Yeah, Solitude to face, Paul to Tef.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, boom. And just like that, Rick is back up to 20, starting live.
There's been a bunch of life swings from these Solitudes.
There is a Shark Typhoon now.
Hey.
So, from what I know, now that I know that there's a Typhoon in the list, there's probably a Hall of Heliod's Generosity.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, so the synergy there is to cycle the Shark Typhoon away, and then activate Hall of Heliod's Generosity, put it back on top.
Yeah.
And then draw for, and like, it's just this creature, this effect that you can't counter. You can only remove until you run out of ways.
At least the list that Dingo played this morning had it, which I'm pretty sure it's the same list because it had a good result at the it was like Modern Challenge or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you know what card from the new set is giving me Wilderness Wreck vibes? It's not Wilderness Wreck, but it gives me a similar feel in terms of like how it plays and power level. Mind Splice Apparatus.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so TJ makes his land drop after fetching, I believe, gets the 4 mana back, and then taps 2 lands and casts Shark Typhoon. So we now have a hard cast Shark Typhoon on the board. We had that on our bingo card.
We should do that. We should do MTG bingo.
Yeah. That was something cool that SCG did back in the day.
Yeah.
It was fun. This Rick does have 2 verdicts, so maybe willing to fight through this, but it's gonna be tough.
Maybe go in, get the free life gain off of your Solitude first.
Yeah, or and he has Baby Teferi.
He has Baby Tef.
Instant speed this verdict as well.
Baby Teferi's bounce effect is creature enchantment artifact.
I believe, yeah.
All right. Yep, TJ shows the counterspell. Brick knows that he is dead to just the game of attrition and picks him up. All right, bringing it back, chat.
You put him at 20.
I can do that.
All right. Rick on the play this time. Land go. Rick's fetching.
All right, Brick goes to 19. Good job.
It's like another Spar's headquarters, I believe. How much is it to play in Modern FNM? We do $10, and then we don't rake off of Modern FNM at all, so every bit of money goes back into the prize pool.
Yeah, 3 packs a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$10, and that buys. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 packs.
Because okay, so maybe it's like technically $1 out of the 10. I don't remember. I feel like we
No, because like booster packs are like 340 or whatever.
Well, that's at retail, not cost.
Yeah, yeah. Retail at cost. Yeah, sure. But like, if you told the customer, would you like to buy 3 packs for $10?
Yeah, no, you're technically like that's our. We do have that deal still.
Yeah.
For draft boosters, I believe. Or no, we had to up it to 12 because of that when Wizards bumped their prices. There's 3 set boosters for $12, I believe now is the deal we do. We have a sign out there, but I forget what it says. So it's like pretty comparable.
That's good. All right. Well, blue open. Blue open now.
Oh, gonna jam this to Fairy on 3.
Tell him to have it. Just make him have it, chat.
Yeah, and TJ's fetching immediately. Sometimes I do like this, just TJ says it resolves, but he's gonna do something. I'm assuming, or cycle.
No, you can still activate abilities. Maybe he was hoping that just like having the mana open would deter Brick from jamming here.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
and he's probably just like a Leyline or the prismatic ending.
Yeah, you're gonna want. Yep, there it is. Prismatic ending right away. You're gonna want to deal with that immediately. But yeah, it's a 2-for-1 for Brick. So. And has TJ tapped out again? Land go. No Omnath for Brick. That's TJ's thing.
But now TJ has a lot of reaction. He has a lot of removal in his hand tied up. But Jan the Teferi.
Wow.
Is going to warn a counterspell or an Archmage's Charm.
Resolves. No 1-mana interaction for either side, it looks like. At least not in the form of permission.
Yeah.
Those are cool islands.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the Vaporwave set.
Yeah.
That was a very good secret layer.
I might have to get those.
I'm ordering Old Border Islands from Portal.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's up, Common? How are you? We're good. Thanks for asking.
See here, Brick. What are we doing?
You won your FNM. Pog. What'd you play? Mono blue affinity. Nice. Congrats.
Mono Blue draw a ton of cards.
Yeah, it does.
I heard you like taking game actions.
All right. Rick, gonna fire up an in-step deluge. See if we draw out some action. Oh, I see your deluge. I raise you. Actually, I call, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say I will call.
Yeah.
Judge. My opponent dropped their cards near their hand. I don't know which ones are which. TJ notably still having that one fetch open to go get a white source eventually for that leyline binding.
Yep. That key binding when you need it.
Pretty sure Brick took one of those Snapcaster. I took a Snapcaster from that pile. So now that he's got this land drop that he's about to play out, should have 6 mana for the snap into Archmage Charm. Also has Dovin Veto.
Ooh, Vito's huge.
He's just gonna jam.
Yeah. Oh.
Pump up the jams. Pump it up. Wait, a blue?
Spell Pierce? Dispute.
No, dispute. Oh man.
I was gonna say I wouldn't. Brick slams the table. think it was mostly as a joke out of more than any actual rage, but
Yeah, like
he's
you see he's
it off.
laughing. He's like, yeah, sure, bud.
It's like, gosh dang it.
Oh, but can you imagine the story that we would have had later? Be like, hey, how'd that spell pierce go?
Spell Pierce would be brutal. Spell Pierce somehow is, feels worse there than Dispute. But
Yeah.
you won all your FNMs in January and also today, and you played the same deck. You also played Affinity. Affinity just busted apparently. Sick.
I wonder if his shop knows what Collector Oof does. Yeah. Or Narset.
Kataki Wars Wage.
Yeah,
Gross.
yeah. There's a lot of things.
Yeah. All right.
So
you're gonna slam Omnath here, and Brick maybe responding to that draw trigger, and finding it right off the bat. That way TJ doesn't get any incidental life gain.
And then TJ will say, I will binding your binding. I can't wait to have a binding on the binding on the binding, though. That'll be fun.
Heard you like bindings.
They're also in the same color sleeves. They could literally get mixed up and never know it.
Yeah. They do share cards a lot of the time, but yeah.
Fun out-of-game story about Brick's deck. I helped him sleeve it. And then I almost shuffled the cards in facing each other.
Nice.
Yeah, that would not have gone over well.
Dude, Caleb Shear liked my tweet. I'm so happy right now.
I'm happy for you. Speaking of tweets, chat, follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, follow all of our socials.
Yeah.
Wow, TJ, off of that mana from Omnath, slams Rin and Teferi here. Brick just screamed something.
He went to imitate throwing up.
It was a noise.
All right, so it's not a cyclonic rift. Okay.
Dude, I didn't realize Cyclonic Rift was Pioneer legal.
Yes.
And I cast it the other day.
Yeah, it's a fun card.
Yeah. Goes well with Mind Splice Apparatus.
Crazy. Brick's mulling over like Snapcaster Arc Charm.
It just, I don't think anything Brick can do here does much.
Well, binding for the binding.
Start off with binding this binding. No.
I'm not binding your binding to get back my binding to binding your binding, and we're just gonna loop now. So now Brick has Snap, Archmage's Charm held up. It might be enough.
Brick's fighting. TJ's got like literally 7 cards in hand, I think.
8. 7. Oh.
Binding, you're binding. Veto.
Veto.
Stamp of disapproval.
Chat. TJ said, wow, good play.
That's not what he said? All right, we can't repeat what he said.
Well, we had the face came on.
If you can read lips, you might know what he said.
17.
So off of the mana from Omnath, we're gonna flashback Deluge. Dude, that's so gross. Omnath helps enable those like big mana things like flashback Deluge and stuff that Wilderness Strike usually does for you.
I wonder what it would take to convince Brick to put a Cyclonic Rift in the side.
What is that? What is that Brick just played?
That is a Eternal Dragon.
Oh, interesting.
It is plain cycling.
Yeah.
Mind you, Brick and I both gave TJ tons of crap for registering Eternal Dragon in his blue eye control deck at many Apex 1Ks and 2Ks.
That's funny.
Yeah, in season 1, he played it at like 6 events with Eternal Dragon, and we flamed him every time. But it's been like, you know, over a year now, or what it feels like to be.
Interesting. Timeless Dragon.
Timeless Dragon. My apologies. Eternal Dragon's the older one, the first printing.
Thank you for the catch. All right.
Wait, does that not warrant the snap charm?
What's he gonna snap charm?
The counterspell.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, for the Tef. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the Tef would probably just die. Because he could bounce Omnath.
Unless I'm wrong, I thought the last card in hand was the Snapcaster.
Buy companion, discard a card at instep. That's great. All right, so before you go to discard, because you can't go to discard and then back up, he's just going to dispute, so Brick can't really get any value off of his snap. Has to pay the 3, or decides to pay the 3 anyways.
This way he can push down the Ren and 6 back down to 4. just
passes because Brick's almost dead. He's at 5.
Yeah.
And TJ has a fetch in play, so just one more fetch will get the 4 damage off on that. Then he can also just ping this snap. Beseju.
That is lethal.
Beseju the Binding. Yeah, just getting in for 4 and then pinging you with Ren is... Does Brick not have a man land of any kind?
Is he playing... Yeah, he's going to flash back here. Counterspell.
Counterspell. Gross. Yeah, it's exiled because it was flashback.
Yeah.
What is Brick doing?
He was kissing it goodbye. It did a lot of work, and now it is down tick TJ. Down yeah. What?
Interesting. I mean, there's
no reason.
Multiple paths to victory here, but whatever. I mean, he doesn't want to give Brick back the snap to replay, I guess. If he just has another land, this is because he has a fetch in play, so he can just trigger the 3rd mode of Omnath. Yeah, gonna fetch, and that's game.
No.
Oh, Brick fetched before that.
Yeah. Brick cheated him out of it. Haha, got him.